Great. Okay. Good morning. This is Rise and Shine. Or no, it's not. This is Essential Strength. So we're going to get really strong in here. You will need a chair, a set of weights. Okay. So my initial set of weights is 6 pounds. You could go. Yeah, and then one heavy. Yeah, I just wanted to wait till the noise calmed down. Yeah, so one lighter set of weights and one heavy set of weights, okay? We are recording one heavy weight. Yeah, sorry. So my heavy weight is 35 pounds. My light set of weights is 6 pounds. Just for reference, you may want to go lower, you may want to go higher, okay? So we're going to be doing a similar workout as we did last week using our 5 basic movements: squat, hinge, push, pull, and we're going to do a carry. Sometimes we do a press instead of that carry, but today we're going to do a carry. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. We are recording today, and if you were here a few minutes ago, you heard me say that we found the recordings, okay? They have worked. So I'm just working out the glitches and going to be uploading them so we can enjoy them at home, either on channel 1970 and 71 or on YouTube. So that's good news. But that doesn't get you out of coming here, okay? Nice job. All right, let's look up and down. Just getting the body ready for exercise this morning. Good, and left and right. So the reason we do this, so warming up is important, right? So we're going to tilt one ear towards the shoulder and the other. So what we do before our workout is just some mobility. It's not really stretching. But we're just finding our range of motion with certain movements and certain body parts, right? So roll the shoulders back. So the order of business here in this warm-up is we're just gonna kind of test out movement, and then once you get used to the movement, you can make it bigger. So like with these shoulder circles, maybe you start with small circles and then you make them bigger, right? Bigger range of motion, and then we're gonna add those arms. So big arms. Again, maybe starting a little smaller depending on if you're stiff or sore, and then we'll reverse. But then really exploring that range of motion. And we mean our pain-free range of motion, okay? So if you feel pain, that's your body's signal to back off a little bit and maybe be a little more careful with that move. But if what you're feeling is just a little stiffness or a little tightness, usually you can try to explore that a little further, and you might find that you increase your range of motion. So reaching way up here and way down. Good. Way up, way down. Nice job. All right, hands on hips, big circles with those hips. Good, you got it. Reverse. Nice, back to center. Reach way up, and then we're gonna hinge at the hips. Relax the upper body over the legs, and then come on up, roll it up. This time reach as high as you can, maybe straightening those elbows if you can, good. And then hinging at the hips, letting that upper body relax. Look back between your knees. Relax the head and neck. Good. Roll it up. Reach way up. Straighten those arms. Good. Straighten those arms. Yeah. Nice. And then come on down. Hinge at the hips. Oh, just relax your head and neck. Relax your low back. Stay here for a moment and then roll it up. And then last time we're going to reach it way up. Maybe bring your elbows a little closer in towards your face. Good? Yeah. And then hinge at the hips. We're going to stay down here a little bit longer, swaying side to side, letting the low back relax. Good, just letting go. Nice job. Come back to center. Bend your knees slightly, roll it up. Good. Oh, I heard some popping and cracking there. Okay. And I forgot to say, that's okay. We all hear probably a little bit of creaking and cracking and popping and snapping. That's okay. Again, as long as there's not pain associated with that. All right, so if you want to hold on to your chair, make that available to you, swinging your leg back and forth, okay? So depending on your balance, you'll use your chair or not, right? When you bring your leg back behind you, try to keep it straight. Try to squeeze the rear. Good. Nice job. Great job. Okay, other side. Nice and easy, swing that leg. Again, maybe starting a little bit smaller at first and then expanding that range of motion when you get used to it. Good, squeeze that rear, super job. All right, back to center. We're gonna lift one leg to the side. Good, pointing that toe forward. So think about leading with the heel. And if you find yourself hinging to the side or leaning over, see if you can keep your shoulders upright and just have that leg move. Good. Nice. Okay, other side. Lift the leg, toe points forward. Good. Take a look at your toe. Make sure it's pointed forward. I see a lot of toes that are turned out there. Yeah, even if you think you're pointing forward. Yeah. So George, if you have a question, yours is turning out. Okay? So you want to lead with your heel. Yeah, better. Nice job. Yeah, caught ya. Okay. All right, back to center. Shake it out a little bit. Probably feeling it in those hips. And then we're going to get into them a little bit further. So we're going to do a big circle with one knee and then a big circle with the other. And again, if you need to hold on to your chair, you can hold on to the back of it. You can stand behind it or stand beside it, whatever works for you. Big circle. Good. Again, maybe starting small and getting bigger with those circles. You got it. All right, so does anybody ever have low back pain, soreness, stiffness? Yes? Okay, so let's do a little low back stretching, getting that used to exercise. So you're gonna grab on right above your knees, okay? And we're gonna start with a neutral spine here. So neutral spine means pretty straight, right? We've got some natural curves in the spine, but we're gonna start neutral, so not any big curves. And then we're gonna round up. So lifting your belly button up towards your spine and your spine up towards the ceiling. Drop the head, tuck the tail under, just like a dog tucking its tail between its legs. And then we're gonna arch the back. So drop the belly button down towards the ground. Lift the head, lift the tail. You're arching your back here. Arch your back. Good. And then round your back up, pull the belly button up towards the spine up towards the ceiling, drop the head, drop the tail, arch the back, drop that belly button towards the ground, lift the tail, yeah, lift the head, good. No one's looking, it doesn't matter, right? Let's round the back, lift the belly button, good. Making that rainbow shape with our back. And then we're gonna arch the back, lift the head, lift the tail, making that U shape. Nice job. One more time, round the back. Look down, tuck the tail. And then arch the back, look up, lift the tail. Good, and then come back to neutral spine. Good. From here, roll it up. Ah, nice job. Okay. So a little prep for our shoulders and our upper back. So what I want you to do is take the thumbs, roll them back behind you, good, and have that motion carry all the way up to the shoulders. So you're going to end up rolling your shoulders way back, lifting your chest, lifting your heart, opening up the clavicles, yeah, and then relax. And then we're going to roll the thumbs back, Roll the shoulder blades back. Good. And relax. Couple more times, and this time I want you to think about squeezing your shoulder blades together in the back. Yeah, opening up those shoulders. Nice. And relax. And then one more time, we're going to rotate the thumbs out, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up the clavicles. Yeah, roll the shoulders outward. And relax. Good. Come up on the toes. Good. Circle those hands around, getting the wrists warmed up. Good. Go the other way. Turn the toes out. Lift up on the toes. Good. All right. And then we're either going to kickstand our foot or lift the foot in the air depending on your balance. Squeeze, pull back. Squeeze, pull back. Squeeze, pull back. Good. So don't just open your hands. Pull the fingers back towards your face. Good. And then go the other direction with your foot. Yeah. I know, right? Why is that hard? Good. Let's take the other foot either in the air or with a kickstand. If you're kickstanding, your heel's moving around in the air. Good. Or if your foot is free, you're circling your toe. Squeeze, pull back. Squeeze, pull back. Good. Make sure you go both directions with that foot. I think I've gone both directions, I'm not sure. Okay, shake it out. All right, 5 basic moves. What's our first move? Squats, yes. Okay, so let's just do a regular squat today. We'll do a suitcase squat. So that means you're gonna hold your weights in your hand, just like you've got 2 suitcases, right? 1 suitcase on either side. So feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. And you can point your toes out just a little bit, but we don't want it exaggerated. We want either parallel or just a little bit turned out. Tuck the belly button in. Here we go. Come on down. Good. Send your rear end back behind you. Back behind you. Way back behind you, just like you're sitting on a chair. Good. Nice job. Keep eyes forward, keeping that head and chest up. Good. Nice job. Push into the floor to stand. 3 more. Good. Last one. All the way up. Super job. All right. Next one's our pull. So I'll give you the option to use your heavy weight for the pull. We're gonna do 1 arm at a time, okay? So if you have a strong back, or if you wanna try the heavy weight, go ahead. You can also use one of your lighter weights, that's just fine too. So either supporting yourself on your chair, or you could support yourself just above your knee. Legs are staggered, and my back is gonna be in this hinged position, okay? Pulling the elbow back. Good. So you can kind of go at your own pace. So your abs are bracing here. Your core is working to keep your upper body nice and still. Good, let's go 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Rest for a few seconds. Shake it out. All right, so we're a little lopsided right now. Let's go to the other side and even ourselves out. So again, you can brace yourself on your chair or on your knee, and we're gonna pull that elbow straight back. So squeezing that shoulder blade in towards the spine, tucking that belly button in so you have that neutral spine. Good. So upper body stays still. You're just pulling that elbow back. Nice job. Good, I like all the neutral spines that I'm seeing. Looks good. And once you get to 12, put that weight down. Whew, okay. So we'll go to our hinge now. Who remembers what that looks like? Yeah, okay, good. So with the hinge, I'll explain a little bit first. So we've done it for a couple weeks now. With the hinge, you're not just bending over. It's not just like you're reaching for something on the floor, okay? So what you want to do with the hinge is push your hips back behind you. So see how this chair is behind me, right? I'm going to push my hips back, okay? So sometimes I tell people, act like you have a filing cabinet back there and there's a drawer that you want to close. Close the drawer with your tush, okay? So it's not just leaning over, right? So see how my back is curved here? What we want instead is a neutral spine and just push your hips back. And then we're going to push them forward so that now they're under our shoulders, okay? So push them way back, and then push them under your shoulders. So option to use either your light set of weights or your heavy weight, okay? So, and you can hold the weight however you want. So if you want to use the heavy weight and hold in the middle, or like this way, holding the sides, okay? So we're going to hinge, push the hips back behind you, and then push them forward. Push them back, push them forward. Good. Keep that belly button tucked in to protect that low back. So push the hips back, push them forward. Good. So at the top of the movement, your hips should run into those weights, right? Push them forward. Push them forward, good. And when you hit 12, you can put your weight down. All right. Good, super job. Okay, so we did our squat, we did our pull, we did our hinge. Let's do our press now. Okay, so using our chair, and your weights, and I want you to scooch to the kind of the front of your chair. Remember that neutral spine. So we're going to keep that neutral spine, and we're going to lean back in the chair until our upper back is leaning on the back of the chair. Bring the weights above your chest. Push overhead. Good. Nice. Control it on the way up. Control on the way down. Super job. Good, so your elbows should be going out here, way out, yeah? So Marilyn, flip your palms to face me. Yes, elbows go out, right, like this, like you're in a goalpost, yeah, and then push up overhead. You got it. Nice job. So we still got that neutral spine. Let's do one more. Bring it down, good, and then you can push yourself forward. Good, and bring the weights down. All right, last one is our carry. So you're gonna grab your heavy weight. We did this last week. So either hand, grab the heavy weight, stand up nice and tall, and we're gonna do a couple of laps around the clubhouse. So go ahead, go out in the welcome area, circle around. So your object is to stay upright and even, stay level. Good. Holding the weight in one hand. Good. Very good. Just walking around the clubhouse, keeping the shoulders level, right? Keeping the spine upright. Good. Good, you got it. Let's do one more lap. So one more lap around. Yeah, keep going. Good, just in your normal gait, but just trying to be conscious of staying upright, not letting that weight pull you over to the side. Good. Nice job. And when you come back around, the next time you come back to your space, you're going to switch hands. Ooh. I know. And then we're going to turn around and go the other way. So wherever you are in the room, turn around. Good. Go the other way. Switch hands. Good. So we're walking the other way. We're still staying upright. We're asymmetrically loaded. Good. Nice job. Good, let's take it one more time all the way around. All right, when you get back to your space, put that weight down, okay? So this is a test. How are you going to put the weight down? This is how I would do it in a squat, right? And still trying to stay level. If you want to just put your weight down in your chair, if you think you can't make it all the way to the ground, that's probably a safer place to do it. Good. Good. All right. Let's get a drink and meet back in 1 minute. It's 1970 and or 71.
1970 and 71. Okay.
Yeah, if you look in Cubigo, it'll say.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
So this is really helping. I did a few stretches before I came, and I thought, I don't know if I can do this class, but it's actually helping.
Oh, good.
Loosen up the back. I don't understand why it is. Although, probably tennis and volleyball.
And then probably sleeping, you know, just your even just staying in one position all the time, no matter what it is, it, you know, can make it stiffen up. So good, I'm glad. All right, folks. Round 2. Yep, here we go. Okay, round 2. Grab your lighter weights. We're gonna do our suitcase squat again, okay? So feet a little wider than hip width apart. I wanna see you keep your head and chest up, yeah? And just have your weights hang by your side, okay? So sinking your weight back. Good, keeping the weight in the heels when you go down and pushing into the floor to come up. Good. Nice job. Good, come all the way up to stand. Nice job. Good, look forward, keep the head up, keep the chest up. Let's do one more. All right, you got it. Okay, going on to that heavier weight, we'll go to the pull, okay? So if you can remember what side you started with last time, if you can remember, start with the opposite side, okay? We tend to want to start with our strong side all the time, okay? But it's a better idea to start with the weaker side while we're fresh, right? So hinge at the hip, tuck the belly button in. Want you to have a nice neutral spine. Pull the elbow back. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blade. Good. Keep your upper body still. Perfectly still. Good. I lost count, but we'll say 10, 11, 12. Good. Nice and easy, put it down, switch to the other side. So remember, you can brace yourself on your knee or on the chair, whatever's easiest. Hinge at the hips, tuck the belly in, neutral spine, pull that elbow back. You got it. And 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, great job. Oh, good, shake it out. Let's go on to our hinge. So either your lighter weights or your heavy weight, or if you're just working on the form, right? If you're not sure that you have the form, you can always do this with no weight, okay? And just get the movement down. Whatever you're working on today is fine. So I'm gonna use my weight here. So start standing all the way up, right? If you're started like this, no bueno, right? We're gonna start all the way up, and then what are we gonna do first? Push your tush. Good, push it back, and then push it forward. Push it back, push it forward. Nice job. Keep that belly button tucked in. Stand all the way up. Good. All the way up. Push your hips under your shoulders. Good. Let's do 3 more. Push your hips back. Push them forward. One more time. Push them back. Push them forward. Good. And then put the weight down safely. So I'm going to do a big squat, put my weight down. You can do it however you like. And our next exercise is our push. So grabbing your weights, grabbing your chair, sitting at the front of the chair, nice tall spine, lean back, rest the shoulders or the shoulder blades against the back of the chair, arms overhead, push up. Good. Nice job. So palms should face me. Yeah, there we go. You can tuck your chin in towards your chest if you feel some strain on your neck. Good, and your back and the chair are making a nice triangle shape with each other. Good, 2 more. Push all the way up, come back down, and then push away from the back of the seat. All right, super job. Last one is our carry. So grab your heavy weight. Good. And we'll take another couple of laps around the clubhouse. So have that weight in one hand, either hand. If you can remember which hand you had it in, let's go. Let's go. If you remember which hand you had it in first last time, you can start with the opposite hand. If not, no big deal. Good, just trying to stay kind of balanced despite that load on one side. Good, walking it around. Good. So why are we doing this asymmetrically loaded, right? Because when we see people lifting weights, a lot of times it's both sides the same thing. But what happens in real life? Usually just one side, yeah. Hardly ever do we have exactly the same amount of weight in both hands, because we're either carrying something on our shoulder, carrying it in our hand, carrying it on the crook of our elbow, right? And it's usually not perfectly balanced. Good, so when you come back around, change your hand. So put the weight in the other hand. And then wherever you are, turn around, we'll go the other way. Good, turn around, change hands. Yeah, traffic jam, that's okay. That happens in real life too, right? Good. Nice job. I think some of you could use much heavier weights. Yeah. So this is also called a farmer's carry. Actually, it's usually called a farmer's carry if there's one on each side. Because if you see farmers carrying like milk buckets or, you know, any kind of feed or anything, because we see so many farmers every day. But yeah, so traditionally they do have to carry things on both sides. And they're very strong, freakishly strong. Good, come back to center. So someday I'll tell you about my days of wrestling goats, but that's a different story. That'll get you really strong. No, but I worked on a farm and milked goats and made cheese, so. Really? That would be hard, I think. Yeah. Okay, nice job. I think we'll do one more round, okay? So a quick 10 reps of everything, okay? So we're gonna go right into it. Grab your lighter set of weights, suitcase squats. We know the form now, right? Feet a little wider than hip width, tuck the belly in, sink the rear end back behind you. That's 10, 9, good, 8. So maybe coming down further than you have before. Good, last 3, 2, last one, good. All right, going right into that row, that pull. So I'm gonna use my lighter weight this time. And again, you wanna brace yourself either on your chair or on your knee, hinging at the hip. So we want a nice, it doesn't have to be horizontal or parallel to the floor, your spine, but we do wanna be at a pretty good angle here, pulling that elbow back. Good, and once you reach 10, we'll switch. And 1, good. So if you experience any kind of back pain here, you want to tuck the belly button in, keep it in the whole exercise. That'll help support that low back. Good, and once you hit 10, come on up, shake it out. Oh, all right, what's next? Hinge, hinge. Yeah, so pushing the rear end back behind you, okay? So you're just gonna let the weights hang. Weights aren't doing anything but hanging. You're gonna push that rear end way back and push it forward, good. Close that filing cabinet, push the tush forward. Good, keep that belly button tucked in through this one as well. So this is a good exercise to strengthen your low back, but you need to keep that belly button tucked in so that the low back does the work correctly. I think that was 10. 11? 12, okay, good. Bonus. All right. Okay, now the chair, now the push. So sitting forward in your chair, nice tall spine, lean it back, keeping that straightness in the spine, and bring the arms into a goalpost, push overhead. Three, 2, 1. Great job. Did I, this time I tried to cheat, didn't I? Okay, last one. Carry. Yeah, you got it. Okay, grab your weight. So this is the third time, so you can start with either side, right? Maybe start with your weaker side or what you think is your weaker side, and let's go. So take a couple laps. We'll do 3 laps around the clubhouse. Yes. Yeah. And if you're not working to hold yourself upright, that means your weight is too light. So if you're just if the weight's just hanging out at the end of your hand and it's not pulling you to one side, right, then you know you need to go heavier next time, okay? That's the reason it's called training, right? We want to do the hard stuff in here. You want to learn how to do it right in a safe environment. So you're not at Trader Joe's holding a 60-pound bag of groceries and carrying them out to your car, having never done it, right? I'm exaggerating, but that's why we do it in here, right? So you want to challenge yourself in here. You want it to be on the edge of your comfort zone. That's where you grow. You don't grow in your comfort zone. Great job. Yes, exactly. All right, that was probably 3, right? Let's turn it around. Switch hands. Yeah, that's also why it's called a carry. I mean, if the weight is inconsequential, it's not really a carry because you're not really doing anything. Yes, when you turn around, switch hands. Yeah, so like art, that's nothing. Good, super job. I know, everyone underestimates themselves, right? The good news is you're stronger than you thought. Yeah. Good, one more time around and then we'll come back to our spaces. All right. Good work today. So we'll cool it down and stretch it out, and then we'll be ready for the day, right? Or ready for a nap. One of those two. Yeah, okay. So take a big deep breath up, blow it out. One more time. Reach for that wrist with the other hand, lift up and over. So a big stretch along the side of the body. Good, back to center, other side, lift up and over. Good, come back to center, take those hands behind you, pull the elbows back, drop the shoulders, lift the chest. Yeah, so you're expanding the front of the body, giving yourself a lot of room to breathe, giving your heart some extra room. Big deep breath, blow it out, come back to stand. Have a seat in your chair. So we're gonna take one foot out in front, heel down, toe up. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your shoulders forward, okay? So notice I didn't say down, I said forward. Good, and you just wanna feel that stretch in your hamstring. So when you feel that stretch, ease into that, right? Just breathe, relax. And we'll go to the other side. Heel down, toe up, legs straight, lift the chest, shoulders forward till you feel that stretch. Good, so everybody's gonna be in a little bit different position because we're all flexible in a little different way. Then we're gonna roll it up, take that heel on top of the other knee, okay? And again, sit up nice and tall, and this might be enough for you, right? If you need a little more, you can put a little pressure on your knee, dropping it out to the side, good. And again, if you need a little more than that, breathe into your lungs, lift your chest, and bring your shoulders forward. Good. So sometimes I see people hunch down over their leg, so that all that does is stresses your back. So lift the chest, lift the heart, and bring your belly button closer to your leg. Yeah. Good. Other side. Ankle over knee. Just take a big deep breath here. Relax into it. Good. If you need a little more, you can add a little pressure. Good. We can take the shoulders forward. Think about taking them up and forward rather than down and forward. Good. All right, come on up. Okay, so we'll do one here. This is easier if you can reach your toes, but if you can't, it's okay too. So if you can reach your toes, grab the bottom of your sneakers, okay? And I want you to hold on to your sneakers and try to pull your upper body up, okay? So it's like you're trying to sit up, but you're holding on. So what you're stretching is all the way through your arms and your lats, which are underneath your arms, okay? The back muscles. Good. So, and if you can't reach, you can hold on to your ankles or your calves or whatever. Good. Oh, and then come on up to sit. We'll stand up. You might need an additional chair for this, or you might want to be kind of next to a table because you're going to put your foot on the chair behind you. Either that, or if you can do it, you can grab your ankle. So you just want that foot behind you, however you get it. Tuck the belly button in, squeeze the hip, squeeze the rear, push the hip forward. So let's do this. So you're gonna face the table, face the table, and put your foot up behind you. Yep, just put it on the chair. Just put it on the chair. Yeah, let it go. Yeah, you got it. Okay, good. Stand up nice and tall, tuck the belly button, squeeze the tush, push it forward. Yeah, and then when you're ready, other side. So either grab that ankle or just put the foot on the chair. Whew, kind of relax into it. Tuck the belly button in, push the hip forward. So you're looking for a big stretch right through here, your hip flexor and your quads. When you're ready, come on out of it. Good. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You did a great job. Oh, thanks for coming today. Have a great day. I'm with Joel, and then I have a class at 11.